to kind of just break it down, what does Spearcrest Digital do for junk removal?
So we primarily focus on the organic marketing side. We build websites. That's kind of the base layer foundation of what we do. And then we rank those websites and Google business profiles. So right now, currently, we're not managing ads, no Google ads, no Facebook ads. Caveat yet, we are developing that part of our business, which I'll talk about maybe at a later date. But for right now, we focus on the organic side. So we want to get your website in front of more eyeballs. We do that through off page and on page SEO. So we make sure the website's structured properly on the back end. Everything's laid out as it should be on the website. Then we will build backlinks to your website. We'll write blogs to your website, backlinks and on-page SEO. This is all kind of part of a puzzle. No one thing is going to help you, but everything combined is really going to move that website up. Then we manage the Google Business Profile because one of the biggest movers or biggest assets to a business is where it ranks in Google Maps right now. Now, I say Google Maps because that's where a lot of people go, but the reality is SEO is working across all search engines. So what I see over the next, I thought it was going to take longer, but I would say over the next year or two is there's going to be a lot of diversification in search engines. A lot of people are moving to AI. I talked to some people last week and they were like, I don't even use Google anymore. I just use Chat GPT, even for search, even for like if I need a plumber, they're going to Chat GPT for that because Chat GPT is spitting out the same results. Now, the same strategies that you would use to rank on Google, you would use to rank on those other platforms. High quality content on your website, high quality blog posting, high quality photos. You want to answer the questions well, so that Chat GPT goes, oh, these guys answer the question the best. They've got the best content. We're going to move them up. So this is what we do for our clients. We're watching the market, we're seeing what people are shifting toward, and we're tailoring our services to make sure that we're getting our clients in front of as many eyeballs as we can without ad spend currently. Eventually, we'll be bringing some ad management in as part of our packages. But I like to be good at what I do. I don't want to roll things out just for the sake of making money. And so we're beta testing that with our own junk removal company right now. Once that's turning a profit, then we're going to start rolling it out to a few clients for free. And then eventually we'll bring it on as a full-blown service.
So you just brought up one of these topics that I seen discussed in junk removal this week, and I believe it was Xavier that brought it up. I seen one of the posts that he made, and it was about people making a switch from using Google to Chat GPT, and what is the future going to hold for Google. So what's your thoughts on that, man? Because just like you said, I see a lot of people making that switch to Chat GBT, and recently I've been doing it as well. And
Yep.
anything that I have a question about, I run it through Chat GBT, where it used to
Yep.
be Google and all. So how is that going to change like the whole advertising and Google My Business and Google Maps? Like, do we see that changing in the near future?
I don't know how near, but I do see it changing. There's a very wise guy that he will drop tips for me every now and then. His name is Jeff Glass. He's an OG junk removal guy. He was the kind of the original marketer. I think even before like Lee Godbold and them got started, Jeff Glass was like the first ever junk removal marketing guy. He sold a couple junk removal businesses, and Jeff has this unique ability to, he was doing marketing for junk removal businesses when Yellow Pages was still a thing, and so he saw the transition over to Google, and every now and then he'll sprinkle in little bits of wisdom, and he's like, hey guys, he told me this 2 years ago. He's like, this is when AI first started. He's like, that's the future. You need to start figuring out what it's going to take to rank there. And he doesn't even do marketing for junk removal companies anymore. So I've kind of had this on the back of my mind, and I've been kind of just wanting to see when is it going to be the right time to start talking about it, and then to make sure when I start talking about it, I know that what we do will actually help and work, get our clients in front of those people making those searches. So I think Xavier is also a super wise person. Xavier is awesome, and Xavier is always kind of on the cutting edge of what's happening, and he's right. I don't. I think I saw the post. Um, I think that Google is still going to remain king for the time being, but we're going to see it fracture very quickly. I still think they'll retain probably 50% of the market share for a while, especially with the older generation, and they don't really know what AI is or even how to get signed up for Chat GPT, and so they'll still go to Google or some of the other smaller engines. But um, as they age and as their kids start, taking care of the services for them, Chat GPT, I would say over the next 10 to 15 years is going to become the thing. Now, maybe Google comes out with some other version of their search. I don't know, but I know AI is going to shake the way people search for services. It's going to shake it all up. I do think that is going to affect Google Ads. And maybe there's some version of advertising on Chat GPT that arrives at some point. Again, I'm kind of going off on a rabbit trail here, but I do see over the next, I would say even over the next 24 months, you'll see Google lose share in the market because people are actively already using Chat GPT to make those searches.